Welcome to Beyond the Box. Conspiracies and oddities. You'll find your reality shifting. Dark technology. Shadows monitoring. Your world crumbling. Escape the Matrix, come outside with us. Beyond the Box. Beyond the Box.
Hi. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Beyond the Box. We're a little delayed. Chad is having a little bit of technical difficulties. So, that's always fun.
I was like, did Chad come in? But I had my volume up on the YouTube channel.
No, that was me. Pretty sure that was my big mouth.
It was you. I heard you. I heard you twice.
Hi, Caesar. So how have you been? Your day off today you had, I guess.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I worked today. We've been really busy, which I like. And we have the art fair in Ann Arbor. So we've been like really busy. People have been coming in because they don't want to go downtown and spend a bunch of money. They want to feed their kids and their snacks. We've gone through so much of the snacks, and today was, I don't know, everybody wanted bagels. I was like, because I do bagels and coffee.
Bagels!
And worked late, worked overtime.
Okay. Chad, do you hear us now?
I can't hear you.
Oh.
What?
I can't. I don't know what's going on. 1 second, though. Let me just.
Headset. Well, for the
now I can hear you.
Oh yeah.
My volume is on. Nothing's on. I just had to turn it up. It's not even mute was hit. I'm about ready to flip out. Sorry.
No flipping.
No.
Take a deep breath. Calm me down because I'm echoing.
Okay, let me see if I can get this to work now.
Hi, Brent. Okay.
No echoes now.
Okay.
Turn yourself up.
Okay.
I got to find a cord for that. Did you want to go ahead and start while I'm looking, and then I'll jump on?
Yeah, I'll just put you in the back.
I got to find a cord to plug my headphones in, and then we'll be golden.
Good deal.
The printer was printing extremely slow. I mean, I just got my last paper like a few minutes ago, so that's why I'm a little all over the place. But I have everything together. I just got to find a wire.
Okay.
Deep breath.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yes. Deep breath in and out.
Yes.
We do a lot of things here where we have to, and Chad, he does awesome. He gets all of the paperwork done, prints it out, gives us direction. So yeah, it's all good. But anyways, so you've been busy. I'm gonna tell you what I did. So I didn't go to bed till like 5 o'clock in the morning, right?
Oh my gosh.
I had this show to do today with Glenn. So needless to say, hi, Julie. Needless to say, I was not my uppity, spirity self, so to speak. And he was in a pissy mood.
That's not fun.
which would have made for a good show because that's usually when we start arguing. But I pissed him off before the show, and he in the back of the stage, and he goes, "Don't piss me off today, Brenda. You're gonna get me pissed off before we even start." And I was like, "Okay, I'll just sit here and shut my mouth. Might be best that way." Mm-hmm.
It's like, poor Glenn. He needs a hug too.
I know.
I just feel like giving people hugs.
It's. I don't know what that is. I haven't had one of those in so long. What is that?
That's probably why I want to give people a hug. I'd like to have the return.
I guess that's a good way to get it. Just kidding. I think I should just go out on the street next time I go grocery shopping and I walk by people. I should just go like this and see if they give me a hug.
Yeah. Or like the guy that was on the internet that just had a sign, free hugs, and he used to go all over the place and get free hugs.
I don't want to walk around with the sign, for crying out loud. That's like advertisement. I don't want to advertise. I don't want everybody touching me. Only selected people. I don't want everybody touching me.
Yeah, there's some. There was a homeless guy that I saw, and I had a couple of bucks on me, and I just rolled my window down. I said, "This is all I got. It's $3, and he was like, "Thank you. This will really help." And because I see the ones around, and there's some that they don't look homeless. They just look like they're getting money.
Yeah.
But this guy was seriously, he needed a shower. He needed a dentist. He needed clean clothes. He was definitely homeless.
Food.
And yes. Or, preference. I don't care if they say food or if they're going to go get some alcohol or drugs, whatever. I'm not, biased about that. I know people are suffering, but I told him I loved him. I was like, I go here and I go, "Have a good day. I love you, man." And he was starting to walk off and he kind of turned back like, "Oh my God, I never heard that before." And I was thinking, I'm like, wow, I actually told that guy I love him. And then I was like, because I just said it, not thinking about it. And then I thought about
You know what? I do that sometimes. Like I'll be on the phone with somebody talking and chatting and we'll go to get off the phone. I'll be like, "Love you." And they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "Nothing." Click. let me get out of this one quick. You just back that up. Did I ever tell you what I did? You know how out here during Christmas time, of course, they don't put the normal firemen out on the corners. They put the beef hunks that are like volunteer, right? So every corner that I went to while I was driving, they had this nice looking fireman. And I got a thing for firemen. Always have since I was young.
Oh, yeah.
So they would walk up with the boot and I would give them money. They'd give me a sticker. I'd move down to the next corner, give them money, and they'd give me a sticker. All day long while I was driving around doing this kept happening. And finally, I get to the last guy before I go home, and I had no more money. So I took a piece of paper and wrote my PIN number on it and stuck it on my debit card. And he walks up to me and I go, "Here, just go get it yourself." He goes, "Ma'am, we can't take this." I'm like, "Do you see all these stickers?" They sucked me dry.
Yeah, really. Can I have your phone number, by the way?
I didn't go to the ATM. It was hilarious. He's like, when he's laughing at me and he's like, "We cannot take your credit card." I'm like, "Oh, that's all I got, dude. Plastic or nothing."
Their stuff is heavy. Their gear is so heavy. Because I had when my kids were little, they got to go to the fire department to see the firemen. Well, I happened to know the guy that was teaching. I went to school and grew up with him, so he made me be the one to put the gear on in front of the kids. And I'm like standing there in the summertime. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this stuff is so heavy." I'm like, "I'm going to get you. I can't believe that you did this to me."
I just like the hats and the boots.
I'm just like a fireman. I had one. This is embarrassing, but I'll tell it anyways. We had somebody downstairs at my apartment put something in the there was something they had in the oven, and their daughter had turned the oven on, so there was smoke. And I just got home. My oldest was like 2.5, and my daughter was a baby, so I still had some weight on me. And I'm on the second floor. Well, my parents, my dad and family's been in Spears Fire and Safety Service. So I grew up with all of this, with fire extinguishers and halons and stuff. And my dad was trained fireman. But they
hang on, let's see if we got Chad figured out yet.
Is he
okay?
in?
Hello.
Oh,
hello.
We got
yes,
you.
We can hear you. Thank goodness. I was telling a funny fireman joke. What happened to me? This guy, another guy I went to school with, Skinny Mini Todd. Because I told them when they came in, I said, I'm not going out in the hallway. It's smoky. I got a baby in this. You need to get a ladder and get me down. Well, when Todd came over, he went to go help lift me. And I'm like, Todd, don't hurt yourself. Let me do this myself, because I still didn't lose the mama baby fat at the time to waste my. That was embarrassing, though. I'm like, poor guy. He's trying to do his job. He couldn't hoist me.
Like, boy, don't try to save me from anything that's burning. It's okay. I got it.
Just gonna burn up.
So, everybody, hello. We have a show tonight, and it's probably going to be a two-parter. At the stack
Not probably.
Of papers, at the stack of papers that I seen in Chad's hand, we are going to have a two-parter. We are going to do a show on dimensions, parallel dimensions. Probably we'll throw some of the veil in there, because I think that has a lot to do with it too. And demons. So,
and gods.
And gods.
I think so.
Categories. Nice.
And demons, I'd kind of like to head towards in the end, maybe. I don't know, because right now I'm under demonic attack.
Uh-oh.
I can feel it.
Uh-oh.
And I'm glad that we're going to be. I'm glad we're going to be talking about this. Because a lot of times Brenda will hop on here and I'll be on here and she'll say, "Oh, hey, Chad, how was your weekend?" I freeze, because I'm like, what do you say when you're constantly under demonic attack and it's been a shitty week? I'm like, do I just make something up or not? And then I try and actually.
You just say you're being attacked.
That's what I got to learn to do, because I was talking to somebody yesterday and they were acting weird around me, and they said, "Oh, I've been up all night and I had coffee at 4 a.m. and then I drink coffee here and here, and I'm just so sorry." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, no worries." Otherwise I get everybody coming up to me saying, "What's wrong? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Fuck off." Is the way I feel like. Well, I'm sorry. When you're somebody that has, like depression and anxiety, and the people closest to you walk up to you and say, "What's wrong? Is everything okay?" You're like, "No, I'm depressed." I don't you know me?
Hello.
I can't help it. It is what it is, but I'm out here with you, and let's make the most of it. But I also refer to a lot of times as depression and anxiety as demonic attacks. And I will talk to this over with my, because as everybody may know or not know, I've been majorly attacked my whole entire life by these folks. And I turned myself into a mental institute last year when I was having a breakdown. And it was due to my job and demonic attack. And what I was told by my guides at the time, through psychics, and this is through Psychic Bob, who's no longer with us. They used direct energy weapons on him, and eventually he died. So I don't know why he died, but I have a feeling it had something to do with all of that. And I was informed. Oh shit! What was I informed? Sorry, I just lost my track of mind. But I was informed that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm all over the place.
The psychic attacks. And...
Yeah. Did I say psychic attacks?
Well, demonic attacks.
Well, you
can also get psychic attacks.
I'm trying to remember what he told me.
Chad, have you thought about going over to Abe's show and jumping up on panel with me and Abe and telling him about this, and then having him do a nice strong prayer for you and see if we can't help you get a little bit of ease, maybe? Or
Well, I try and tell my psychiatrist and my therapist these things, about the attacks. Oh, that's what I was telling you, is that I had an attack last year, but it's hard to tell your therapist, like, this is demonic attack. So I have to deal with the depression on a 3D level. I have to deal with the anxiety on a 3D level. But what I'll try to explain is, why is it at the very moment when I'm at my weakest, when everybody's put all their hooks in me and I've been as patient as I can take, and I'm about ready to break, do you put me in front of somebody else who's, remember when I told you I called some guy an asshole in town the other week?
Yes.
Yeah. And then I was like on his case, a psychiatrist would say, like, oh, that's mental illness, you're under depression. So I'm like, yes, but who put us both there in that exact freaking moment, when I was about ready to snap, and expect me to have patience,
Yeah.
Okay. So what I was told by this psychic, and this is what I forgot to tell you, was telling you, is that I was supposed to let it go through one ear and out the other, the attack that was happening to me at my job. And when you are short staffed and you have a job with responsibility because you're the manager and you have to get everything done, and they're intentionally not giving you anybody to help you, and they're purposely overloading you and then gaslighting you, it's very hard to let it go in one ear and out the other.
Right.
That's all I can say. And so I've come to the terms of, when it comes to dealing with these things, and we'll get into that, I take the center route. I'm not what people would think, promoting God, and I ain't promoting demons. I'm going straight in the center in between the two of them, because I don't believe the God in the Bible is the God that made me. That's my own personal belief.
Yeah.
Because
It's, yeah.
yeah. But if you believe in a God that, likes virgin sacrifices and is against homosexuality and promotes slavery, by all means, worship that motherfucker and pray to him all you want to get rid of your demons. I'm not going to. My God is silent. So I just have to, like, grin and bear this, is the way I feel it, But if people, but I have to figure this out. So we'll have a discussion through this, because I don't have this figured out. I may be wrong, and that may be the case.
I can help you, Chad.
Yeah.
I've gone through it. I literally have had sitting in this chair facing that way and literally felt something jump. And I can envision like a golem figure on my back. And I reached back and grabbed and flung it off of me. Like, you have no power, no consent. And my youngest, he's a seer, so he sees things. And he'll come and tell me. I mean, I've seen them too. So, and they do go after you, and they use people, and they go through on when you're at your lowest vibration or frequencies. It's like an opening, and then even a person will come and attack you and go gaslight. And sometimes they consciously don't even know that they're being used too, because they're at a low vibrational frequency. It's kind of like they get pushed, and they can figure out like whatever makes them tick, and then push those emotions or whatever. And then, they kick back and watch you get the humans go after each other.
Yeah.
Somebody did that to me last week.
No.
Yeah. It was in my face and very, very nice. And, all of a sudden, he flipped a switch in 24 hours. And I was like, oh, you know what? I've already gone through this. I ain't going through this again. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. So
it gets real hard, because what happens is it comes into your energy field, and you can feel its rage. You can feel its anxiety. And yet you're supposed to love it in order to conquer it. And I get mad and I want to fight it. And it's hard when you're in your energy field, and it's infused, because it's not inside me. They've never been able to get inside me. They've only been able to push in on my energy and surround me, and use others around me to get to me. And that's the game I watch. And the reason I have demonic attachments is because of trauma that was childhood trauma. Not because I'm some wicked person and I got perversions and now I got demonic attachments. It's not because of that. It's because of the trauma.
Well,
And
you're also a bright light. They see the bright light
Yeah.
within you, because a Christian psychologist who's dealt with black magic, people that had black magic, people that have been messing with Ouija boards, all of this, and she says that they're like a moth to the light, and so they're trying to diminish your light, but they can't physically get in your body.
So my question is where in the hell is Jesus? I love Jesus. Don't get me wrong. Jesus and I are friends, and that's who I turn to when in anything. When I say I don't turn to a God, it's because I don't want to give it a name. I'm not
The
turning to that
Father
thing in the Bible.
is
Yeah, I'm
the
talking to
Father is
what Jesus referred to as being
the
God.
Father,
Right.
the Creator.
And one time I was like in a moment where I had something in my face, and every time I closed my eyes, I could see it, but when I opened it, I couldn't. So when I closed my eyes, I'd see it sit, and I knew it was in my energy field. I knew it was around me in my energy field, and I couldn't get rid of it on my own. And I said, "In the name of Jesus Christ," and I saw this like halo come out and just went, pshh,
Yep.
and there was nothing in front of my face.
Yep.
But from what I understand, these things have permission to do that to us by God. He gives them permission. And I'm like, I am not here to learn lessons. This is not a recycling center. This is not a reincarnation center. You're trying to tell me this is reincarnation. I've been reincarnated many times, but see if I get reincarnated again.
The
I'm not
only one that gives that permission is Satan.
I heard it was, well, I heard.
No.
Yeah.
Because
That
let me tell you something.
They can't do anything to you without Jesus's permission, from what the Catholics say. And
I don't listen to a Catholic.
But I don't agree with
ever
the
listen to a Catholic.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't agree with
That is
the Catholics.
the worst one.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate hearing that, because that's where I turn to for a lot of my demonology information. And then I finally heard somebody say, I just don't agree with the Catholics in the demonology. But
no, they twisted a lot of stuff.
Yes.
I mean, they've done that, but it's your energy field. You're free. I've been learning about this too. Your frequency, whatever you're emanating, subconsciously, unconsciously, out. So if you vibrate at their level, because love is like 500 and it's up, but when you're vibrating at a lower, it's like we're electrical beings. So a lower vibration would be connecting to a lower vibration. It's kind of like a subconscious invitation to connect to. I've dealt with this like, and had the people, this all happened to me. What's weird is I had all this stuff happen to me last year too. I think last year was like just a bad year. It was like, and I heard it was happening, infecting people on all different levels in different ways. Even spiritual, like, people that are helping communities and stuff would like end up having a heart attack or have to have or whatever. Just weird stuff.
Yeah. I mean, and it gets harder too, because they were talking about how, like, say, Tantra or something is, and I used to wake up and I used to do 3 hours, okay, of Tantra and different things in the morning. And this is a few years ago. And then I would do a couple hours at night. And I got so heavily attacked that I just put up walls and I said, nothing. I'm not speaking outside to anything. I'm just going to talk inwardly to that love, inside myself, into that space. And yoga is another one of those practices that they claim attaches you to demonic entities and different things through the root chakra in the back. Or Tantra does in the root chakra. It starts from the butt and then it works its way all the way up to your third eye or whatever and takes control of you. And so it's almost like I lost my spiritual practice, I don't pray outside myself, and then I'm constantly demonically attacked. So I just wonder, where's the break, or where does somebody step in? When does a freaking angel come over here and say, hey, let's ease up this person's burden, because they're clearly piled on top of him to keep him from shining his light, and we want him to shine his light, but none of that stuff has been done. And that's where I get frustrated, because I'm like, oh, there's just no
Chad,
salvation.
You have to ask for it
I
because
won't ask outside,
somewhere.
though. I won't ask outside. They just need to know that I need it. I'm connected to it. I don't know what it is within me, but I won't pray. I won't.
No,
And
you don't have to
it's
pray. You have to give them permission. You have to give the angels, the guides, source,
yeah,
God,
I
or your
used to
higher
I used
self.
to I used to sit there and do mantras to God and sit there with my arms above my head like this, doing it for a half an hour, and my arms felt like they wanted to fall off, or say God, 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 and all my tantra movements and all my tantra things,
okay.
everything was that, and I got so heavily attacked that I went to the
Well,
That
mental institute.
it's different.
you say Father, you don't say God, because there are many gods, and actually Lucifer feels he is God.
Yeah,
So you follow, like Texas just said, you follow Jesus, and
I do
you
follow
pray,
Jesus.
and you pray to the Father, the Creator. That's who you pray to. Don't
So
pray
who
to
are these
God.
people in the church that are praising and praising, Holy Lord, and then they're doing all the tongues and they're laying down on?
No,
That's not what I'm praying to. I'm not
no,
praying to that.
absolutely not.
But they consider themselves Christians and they're praying to God, and I'm like, that's not what I'm going to pray to. What
That's
I'm
why
praying
I
to
don't
is
go
what
to
Jesus
church.
spoke about.
Chad,
Yeah.
I
No,
haven't been to church in God knows how long. Do you know what I do? I sit here at home and I read my books that I have, the Book of Enoch, my Ethiopian Bible. I stay home and I read.
Oh wow.
I pray at home. I don't go to a church, and specifically for that reason. Okay. I've been to many churches, and I tried so hard because, like you, I went through childhood trauma myself. So when you go through childhood trauma, it is one of the worst things to try to get over, not while you're really even a child, but as you get older and you start to remember all of the stuff that you went through step by step. It
Okay.
haunts
Yeah.
your dreams. It everything.
It really does. That is funny that you say that, because once you start to go through like even a relationship you have, and you just go through incident by incident, you're like, oh wow.
Yeah.
Hindsight's 2020, but it was a lot worse than I even am aware of.
Yeah.
And plus I believe there's things that happen behind the scenes too, that I'm unaware of, um, in regards to these entities and what they can do. And we'll get deeper into it, like figuring out what they are, um, what they might be, the different philosophies and that sort of thing. Because there's a lot of people that think that like UFOs and orbs and demons may be the same thing. There may be a one source that's creating all these things with different masks on them. And so, but I'm somebody,
Government.
yeah, they're trying to
Government.
get connected. Yeah, they know they're going to get connected to it. Now the thing is, like I've
so
said
that's
before,
coming.
you can pray to God all you want, and maybe you'll get like salvation or something. Maybe you'll get some, peace or something like that. But it's not
Yeah.
like you're going to get a mansion. You're not going to
Yeah.
pray to God and get a mansion tomorrow. But if you sacrifice a virgin, you just might.
Let me ask you a
Not to
question.
God, but you just might, and that's why the
No, no,
government is
no.
doing what they
You're
do.
not sacrificing anything. Stop it.
No, I'm saying
Oh, them. Oh, yeah, yeah,
if
them.
you want a mansion, you might be able to get it by sacrificing a virgin or
Oh,
something,
yeah.
and the elite are very aware of that.
Oh,
They're
yes.
utilizing this full time, and we can feel it in
Have you?
everything around us.
How do you feel when you fast? Do you do any fasting?
I did a 5-day fast, and now I got attacked even heavier afterwards. I noticed, so I need to do a little bit of
Did
a
you
longer one.
pray
I
while
feel
you were fasting?
you're supposed to pray. No, I don't pray. So that's the one thing I couldn't do while I was fasting.
The
I
next
I
time
was
you
going to meditate,
fast,
but
Chad, you
I
have
was
my
very
phone
busy.
number. The next time you fast,
Okay.
call me. Call me.
Sorry, I can cry. My face is even, I mean, look at my face. Like I've punched myself in the face so many times today
Stop.
trying to find things. Like I get under demonic attack,
I know. I know.
and I'm a nice guy. Like there
I
is
know you
nothing
are.
about me that hates anything. So I don't know what they're attracted to or attaching, except for what maybe Sherry said, a light, and
Yeah.
I used to have
Right.
that light when I was younger, before I was 5 years old.
You
Up
still
until
have it because
up until
I,
age of 5, I
it's
was
not
You
blowing.
still have it.
because
It's not
Yeah,
gone.
thank
It
you.
never goes away.
if you didn't have, it's just hidden, it's covered,
Yeah.
you're protecting it, because I'm learning this about myself of protecting the heart, but coming to find out that the heart is the magnetic force outward. Christ talked about the sacred heart, not
the
in your
bigger-
head. You
and
get
the
stuck in
bigger
your
it
head,
is-
you get dead. You get
Yes.
in here in your
And the
heart.
bigger that's the problem, because the bigger it is, the more they want to attack it, because they don't
But
want
there are
that light.
ways to make it
And there
now
are ways to.
even
You are absolutely
bigger
correct.
and emanate out.
Yep.
I've been working on.
Hi,
Chad,
Sage.
you and I got to talk, because I've been working on this.
Yeah.
I really have. I found some ways to help myself that I've asked. Show me something.
You have
I
his
don't know.
number. You have Sherry's number, right?
Yeah, we're on Messenger.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'll double check, Sherry. I think so, though. I
Yeah,
think
we're
we
on
texted each
Messenger.
other
You
before,
sent me
maybe,
a video the other
but
day
Messenger for
on
sure.
Dimensions.
And if not, you
Yeah.
know, if it
Oh,
doesn't
Messenger,
work
yeah,
that
but
way,
telephone, I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if we.
and if it doesn't work that way, yeah, maybe get
I'll give you
Sherry.
my
You
number
got a
too.
phone? I was going to say, Sherry, you got a phone.
Yeah. YouTube's
It-
on it right now.
you know
We're
what?
on my phone.
Chad, it's going to be okay. Okay, we both of us, we care about you.
We love you very much, Chad.
That's right.
And your
Every
haircut
time,
looks so
look,
cute.
I'm
Every
just so
time-
tired of the attack, though. I can't even tell
every
you guys.
time
It's like-
Glenn says, Brenda, can you have Chad? No, leave my Chad alone. You
I
leave
wanna-
him be.
I want to pop on his show at night, though. I do want to pop on his show. I just been shy about it.
You should. All you got to do is message him.
Yeah, I did message him, or we messaged or something, and he said I should pop up on his show and talk about this stuff. And
Yeah. He doesn't
so,
have a
but
problem letting anybody on.
but I kind of get worried sometimes because I feel like I'm going to push boundaries, you know. And so, but I also feel like that makes a good show if the
Yeah.
person can handle it, you know, or at least argue back. And so I've been wanting to.
You know, I'm going to
'cause-
tell you, Chad. Let me tell you a little something. When I was a teenager when a lot of reality hit me from childhood trauma. And there was one thing that I used to do in the early evening when Huntington Beach was empty. I would go take my shoes off. I would walk around on the beach. I would stay in what sun was there to watch it go down and get in the water and just breathe and clear my mind. And at that time, I had turned my back. And I sat there one day and I said, I feel stupid and I don't know who I'm talking to, but I really need some help because I don't know where I'm going. I had got to the point where I had thought, maybe I don't even want to be here anymore. And boom.
I don't. Yeah.
I got hit in my head with a voice that said,
I've had that happen.
That is not the way to go.
Mine said, "How can you do that to your mother?"
Yeah.
But when there is a demonic attack or something,
I did it.
Right?
That's not fair. Okay.
I know, right? But, you know, so then when you got a voice that says that's not the way to go and you talk to me, okay, then I got back into remembering all the different churches I went to and what we did. And I thought, I sat down on the beach and I talked to Father. I talked to Jesus. And before I knew it, and I don't even remember the time going by, it was 1 o'clock in the morning and I was an hour late for curfew. And I'm here to tell you, I ran my little butt home so fast because I knew I was in trouble. But I didn't even know where the time went. I had no clue. And after that, things started kind of falling in line. You know, the Father is not going to give you anything you can't handle. You just got to figure out where to wrangle it from.
But is
You
it the
know?
God? Is it the God that's claiming to be the one and true? That create the Creator God?
That's
Is it
why
the
I
one that
don't say
created
God.
this realm?
I don't say God, and I don't
Okay,
say
that's what I
amen.
can't say, and that's what. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, that's
I
what.
don't say amen either. And
Okay,
if
thank you.
you
That
ever
helps.
see Abe's chats, or even if I pray with Abe, I try not to say it because amen is spelled like amen, which is amen ra.
Or a man, a
Right.
man, written by a man.
So, you know, I mean, it's there are so many different, and in this aspect right now, it makes me a little angry that Susie left, because when we had these conversations,
Yeah,
that
I
was the
thought
one that
about her
had
too.
most of the answers.
I thought about her too when we were getting ready for this show.
Oh,
Yeah.
honey, at this point, she would probably tell you you're acting like that because you talk to me. Just saying.
Okay.
Just
No,
saying.
it's been my whole life, and it's a drip
You're
system. I
right.
know this is one thing I picked up. It's on a drip system, so I do wonder like how that happens. Like it almost feels mechanical. It's like every 3 minutes something shits on me,
Yeah.
not literally, but figuratively. You know, and so and that's what wears me down. And it's just not anything major. It's just one little thing after another, after another, after another.
Well,
And
you
I
need to
tell my
get,
psychiatrist, I'm like, is my depression causing every light to be red?
you
You know,
need,
is it causing every light to be red? Like, is that
yeah.
possible?
Well, you need to
Maybe
get
it's
right. You
like
need to
gotta
get right
stop.
because, yeah, and you got to get right because the veil is getting very thin. And when the veil drops, there's going to be a lot going on.
Oh, the veil's
And
thinning. But you know what
yes,
else is
very much.
happening? Is the earth is we're getting it's these intensive waves that are
Yes.
coming in from the central universe, not negative waves. But what it is when they're coming in and they started in June and they're escalating. And at the end of July, it's getting higher and higher and higher. So it's going to push your crap up that you've been holding down up. But if you attach to it, and then you're opening up doors to the negative ones because they don't want you to heal. They don't want you better. They want to keep you there so they can parasite off from you and loosh from you and all the other crap that they do.
Yep.
Yeah.
And allegedly God respects your free will. I don't know if it's the creator God that is in the Bible, you know, because I don't believe that this material world was created.
The
Yeah.
Father gives you free will. You have free will to decide which way you want to go.
Yes,
And
And
that's why we have to ask, apparently. And that's
you
why
have to give them permission. They can't jump in. You got thousands of angels like right there, right next to you, right on top of you, and they love you, but they will not interfere unless you give them permission for help. Like I've been doing that.
Okay.
I'm like,
and you got to ask from the heart, babe.
yeah, show me.
Okay, and I'm in a rage. What comes from not my heart, but you know, I call them dickless maggots. And I said, "You little dickless maggots up there."
Well then.
And then I'm so pissed. Like, are you gonna
Oh
fucking help
God.
me or not? You know, like, but I get that I have to ask differently, but
Well, yes. That would be probably a good thing to ask
I'm
differently.
You got the divine stepping back on. All right, you know what? Just calm down, son. Just calm down and breathe.
Yeah.
But it's consent. Like God is unconditionally. He loves you unconditionally. Meaning, if you free will choice to, I don't know, fight back and forth, fighting back, he's gonna stand there and still love you. He's probably gonna flinch a little bit of like, okay, I just but he's And
Let me write this
unconditional.
down in the book.
Yeah. Ooh, I used to joke about stuff when things used to happen to me. I'm like, yeah, I bet you they're all up there going, oh gosh, there she goes again. I wish you would listen to us a little bit better. But she's gonna be
No.
okay. Oh, yep, she's back up again. She'll be all right. You know?
That's what I always think too. Oh, he's down there making his monkey faces again, and he looks like he's using loud voices. I think he needs some help. That's the way I feel. Like, look, Harold, he's down there making the monkey faces again. I think he needs something. It's like, no shit, I need something. It's like the whole world's collapsing in.
Yeah, and your free will to and Laramie, Texas. I can never call him Laramie. I don't know why. I've known him as
I
Texas for
know.
so long.
And
I apologize. It's such.
then I was on another chat and I was saying, "Oh, hey, Texas in the chat," because I'm Zen Ray in the chats and stuff. So, and then I was like, "Am I calling him the right name?" I got confused one day, so I stopped.
Well, his name used to be. It was Texas Laramie.
That's what I
So,
thought,
he
and then I
changed
just
it,
said
yeah.
Lerny, and I was like, "Why am I calling him Texas?" I got confused.
and he follows me sometimes at Abe's, so it's okay. I missed him. He was gone for a long time. And when he came back, I was like, you don't follow me around anymore. What's the matter with you? What'd I do?
But call him Texas and Texas.
Life, it takes us away
Texas
sometimes.
learning.
Just don't call him late for dinner.
Yes.
That's right.
All right. So we got dimensions.
Dimensions.
And demons and gods. So we can start with whatever now.
I think I touched my cat and I touched my eyes and now they are watering.
I'm going to grab my iPad to send you a picture if I may.
Okay.
I left it somewhere while I was looking for the cord. But I'm going to send you a picture of a list of the dimensions and stuff so we can break it down and everything according to the Law of One and according to Rob Gauthier, who's a channeler, and he improvised it a little bit. So we'll debate it.
I've got those books, The Law of One. I read them. It's been a long time.
No, Texas. I didn't text my cat. I touched her. I'm allergic. I text my cat. And she answered me back. No, I'm allergic to her. And it's okay if I touch her but the minute I go to scratch my eye or something, yeah, that sets it all off. And I forget a lot of times. And yeah.
Don't touch your eye after touching the cat.
Go wash your hands after you touch her if you're going to touch her eyes. Come on. It's terrible. Everybody always tells me, why don't you get rid of that cat? No, I've had her for 8 years. I raised her. I bottle fed her. I taught her how to use a litter box. No, she's not going anywhere.
Just don't touch her.
You guys know why I Fight Club myself?
What?
I think my subconscious is because Fight Clubbing is when you beat yourself up.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Yes.
Because my opinion is if you guys aren't going to help me, then I'll hurt myself.
That's what they want you to do.
It's in my head. If you're not even going to help me here, if you're not even going to stand by my side, if you're not even going to, you're just going to allow this, I'll hurt myself.
No, not God. God doesn't want you doing that. But the demonics, they got free will too. And they're just sitting there going, we're not physically able to touch you, but we are watching the show of what you're doing to yourself. And they're feeding off from that. Seriously.
Yeah. Yep.
They like
and
it.
And that's what I was saying. It's so hard with a demon because you got to fight it with love. And all you feel inside your body is rage at the time because you're in its energy field or presence.
Well, you're not supposed to look at it and go, I love you. Thank you for destroying my life or anything like that.
You can't fight it with food.
Is there something
you can't be destroyed?
Can I ask you something, Chad? Is there something that you're hanging on to that you are not willing to forgive?
I'll think on that, and I'll let you know. Because I have to go quiet and zone out and see if it surfaces.
Because forgiveness is not for the other person or the other thing. The forgiveness is for you.
It's hard.
It is hard.
It is.
It is hard.
I've been working on that personally myself of forgiving.
I had to do it.
self.
I had to forgive my uncle after everything I went through, after him doing what he did to me. I had to forgive him. Now, I didn't have to forget, but
No.
for my own sanity and my own happiness and my own soul, I had to forgive. So,
I mean, I've done that because I like was driving down the road before we got on here and a song popped up, and then I thought about my ex, of all the crap that I went through with him, and then I was like, I had to come into the realization, like, I did actually love the person. I won't repeat what I said, what he turned into, because it's like, too bad he wasn't beep, 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 stuff, you know, but that's just what it is. And if our soul is here also learning through these experiences of being human, I get upset about that sometime of like,
yeah.
in my life review, I want to slow down at this point and go, don't ever let that happen to me again. I never want to experience this again. This is no fun. I've done it before in the past and I'm doing it again now because you know, the soul's going to grow from it, from the being in the human experience. It's like,
Yeah.
no,
Wow, no,
thank
that's
you.
something I challenge with them. I say, you guys are fucking assholes. This is bullshit. This is not a school. I got tricked into being here. I don't want any lessons, and I'm not doing anything right, and I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not gonna, that's where I push things away. Like I'm not gonna fall into that so much.
Yeah.
Hey,
I may be
you,
wrong.
Chad.
I chose to come down here to have lessons and grow as a soul, but I think I got tricked, and that's why I'm not on board with.
When I first learned that years
Hi,
ago,
Devin.
I got you quit. I
Hi,
got
Kiki.
mad about that. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And that's when I said that. I'm like,
Uh-oh.
"Stop it at this time."
Because I've done past life regression. I've done probably at least 50 past life regressions on 2 people, like as a hypnotist, and I'm aware of and I've listened to probably well over 200, 300 of these past life regressions just online. So I'm aware of what the review is. I'm aware of what heaven is. I'm aware of what they say. I'm aware of what the light is that you go into at the end of your death. I'm not going into it. I'm not going to get
Nope.
reviewed. I also call those my guides, and they are dickless maggots, according to me. I just pick them out, and I tell them each time, fucking review me this time after I die, assholes, and see what I'm going to, but you can't do it in anger. So that's what I got to get a grip on. That's where they're winning the battle.
Yes. Yes. You have to learn how to chill that out and calm down, take a deep breath, and not allow them to do that to you.
Your
I know who
guides
my
aren't
guide is
doing
too,
it
'cause I
to
remember
you.
it.
The others that are doing it to you. Your guides are not doing it to you. They're just
No, they're allowing it. That's what I tell them. I said, I ain't mad at the demons that are doing this to me. I'm mad at you fuckers that are allowing this. That's where I get really pissed. I'm like,
I know this is serious. Chad does not sit with us.
you guys allowing it. Is what really aggravates me. But that's where I'm a little messed up in the head, though. I will.
No, you're okay. You're fine.
You're
Because you know
fine.
what? You're in a human body with emotions from here to there. We're the ones that got more emotions than anything existing in the universes. And our emotions are very powerful. And when you're like that, they're probably all going, oh man, we're going to back off like, well, universe is over until you're.
That's right. Oh my gosh. Killing me, Chad. You're killing me. We love you though. You're killing me.
Yes, we do. I support you. I
Thank
support
you.
you more than you
Hey,
ever know.
That reminds me, did I tell you that somebody that you know sent me a friend's request on Facebook and I denied it the first time. And then she did it again and I denied it again. And then she did it again and I'm like, I ain't even going to do nothing. I'm just like, no.
Interesting.
No, ma'am.
Because somebody that he wrote me this morning, and he wrote me yesterday, and I finally responded. I was able to respond, but over a year there.
people are coming out of they're going to come out of the woodwork.
Nobody
And
bothers me, so
yeah, sure, he's like, I got it easy. Nobody wants to talk to me.
I'm
Hell with
just
them.
no, just everyone leaves me alone, you know. I've been kind of like left, like we're just gonna put her over here and she's gonna be like lonely, left
And
alone from everything.
Yeah, and you know, Chad, you've been thinking about this show for a while, and maybe, just maybe, things are intensifying because they don't want us to do this show.
I've already received one warning from a friend. So yeah,
Did
and I
you
think
tell?
we're in,
Did you?
I
Did you
think we're in,
tell? Did you tell your friend that the show is under my name and stuff? And I've already been contacted several times, so we don't care.
yeah. No, he just warned me to watch my car. He got a hit that something was going to happen to me in my car or something like that, and to just be careful because I got eyes on me now. And I was like, okay, thank you.
Well, when you're on here, you literally do because we have people watching us.
And I think we're in a weird
Hi,
time
everybody.
where they are trying to silence people, especially
Yeah.
what
No,
even,
I totally trust me.
even if the numbers on your show aren't impressive, it's because they're pushing it, they're squashing them, right? It's the topic
Yes,
that
they
they
do.
care. It doesn't matter if two people are watching, you know, if that's what your numbers are saying, it's what you're saying,
Yep,
not how many are listening.
absolutely.
Oh, she
That's-
sees more than what I see. I only
Yeah.
see
Well, that's because I have back end.
right. Well, I only see 6 people.
Now I can't get in and look at back end yet. I have to wait until
Yeah,
we're over
We're
so I can
done.
go
But
into
that's
there.
all I ever see. I mean, I see
That's
it go
what-
up and down.
Well, the last show we did, that's all you were seeing, but we had 32.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I stream on several platforms
Well,
at the same time.
I mean, I have infiltration in my phones. I've had that for the last, I don't know, 7, 8 years or so, and had validations and proof with some other people where we're like, okay, you know, I didn't say nothing. They said something. They were like, oh, okay. So yeah, you know.
All right. Well, let's get a move on it, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's do some dimension stuff. Did you send me something?
we
Oh
don't
yeah,
do
you did. You did. You sent it. Let me get it over here.
Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit, and then we'll hit demons again in the next show if we don't in this one. I mean, we can hit it whenever, but I just think I want to do a little more preparation as well onto demons. A couple more things I want to listen to.
Okay, so
I have a lot of information on them. We can go with
I
them
don't
if you
know
want.
if I can
Have it all.
blow this up. Nope.
Okay.
On it. It's okay.
That's all right. I have it here.
Okay.
So so the thing it's saying for where it says first, it's talking about density and dimensions in our universe. So density, there's density, there's dimensions, and harmonics, I think, are the 3 terms people use, and they're supposed to be different, but densities and harmonics almost feel like the same thing. So in the first dimension, you have your elements, you have your molecules, you have your water, you have your electricity, and you have your minerals, and they have consciousness allegedly, you know, to a degree, and they live in a linear, I guess, like a line, you know, would be from point 1 to point 2.
Doggone it! They got him.
He popped out.
They got him.
Yes.
Damn it, Chad! Come back, Chad.
Now he's stopped ranting. We're gonna have to cut him off.
Lord have mercy.
Poor thing.
Oh my! You know, right now, Chad, please do not smash your computer and throw your headset. Do
Yes.
not.
Exactly.
Come on, get back in here.
They just said he blipped into another dimension.
I know, right? Good sage. All right.
Did he go to dimension 1 where it's flat? I know.
Maybe. Oh
Well,
my
yeah,
God.
flat.
Our
I
poor
thought, like,
Chad.
I thought 2-dimension would be like flat, like a piece of paper, you know, where you draw your picture. It's not like
Yeah, let me put this thing on hold until he comes back.
like a 3D dimension.
There are several dimensions. So, you know,
well, I know that they start like at 0, and you got the same amount that mirrors down of dimensions as we go up dimensions. Yeah. And going up is more towards God and the divine. And as the 0 point, you drop down. Yeah. I know that we're in a physical 3-dimension body, in a corporeal body, and then you got your 4th dimensional beings, 5th. And some say that once you're in 6, some say that when you're in 6, you're in light bodies. Some say that you're not. Some say, you know, so it's really hard because we don't have the full teachings. We got, like, you know, just, we're all kind of like throwing darts.
I should call him and say, you didn't break your computer, did you? Let me call him and make sure he's okay. Hang on.
Several circles of hell. Yeah, because I study Tibetan Buddhism, not to the T or anything like that, and they talk about the hell realms too, of the different levels of the hell realms as well. And just like now with the Christians, they just say that there's one, but Buddhism says that there's more than one, different levels of hell realms too. Yeah, dimensions. Some people call them like parallel universes too, that are like right next to us. When they were talking, I'm gonna just call you Texas because
it's a lot easier just to call him Texas.
Yeah, I'm reading what he's saying.
Okay, well, the phone went to voicemail.
Yeah, many objects in the same place. Cubes. Now, like the weird thing, well, I don't think it's weird. I think it's kind of cool is orbs. I can actually see them with my own natural physical eyes sometimes. But do you remember the show? Gosh, what was it called? Sliders, where they had the guys going to all these different Earths and stuff like that. It was back in the 80s. I used to love watching that. So I'm wondering, you know, because they know about, they left us hanging and let us run around trying to guess, you know, about dimensions and portals.
Right.
I don't think portals are that great, actually. I think, in my opinion, I feel like portals kind of lead you to the wrong places at times.
What happened here? Okay, there we are. I got lost for a whole hot minute. I was trying to do something here. There it is.
Yes, God's kingdom. Yeah, it does have many places. Just we weren't taught. There's been so many times throughout history.
Texas, type in the chat for me real quick. Say hello.
He's been. His last type said God's kingdom has many places. Did you lose the chat?
Nope. There we go. No, I modded him.
Oh.
I wanted to make sure it worked. I wanted to make sure that it worked. But yeah.
It's I'm a mod now.
But yeah, I think that oh God, I hope Chad's okay. Okay,
I know.
this is I am at my wit's end right about now. And I tried to call him and it got sent to voicemail. Oh my God.
If I can get in this peaceful place, I could possibly remote view him and see if
I
he's
know, right? I get too. I do that stuff in my sleep though. It irritates me because I have, especially astral travel, I have no control over it when I'm sleeping.
Well, we
So
all leave our bodies. I mean, like sleeping, I've heard is like dying in a way, because your spirit can leave, but you could also get messed with, and you can also have dreams put into you. Because I've had something weird, and I was like, I asked in a meditation, my heart and stuff, was that my dream or was they putting inserts in? And I got insert with that.
I don't know. Sometimes, like right now, I've been having somebody on my mind, and I got to be careful because if I don't, I'll have dreams. So, not sure if I want to dream those yet. But Susie and I, all the time, we used to finish each other's dreams.
Yep, I remember
And
that.
yeah, and it was the weirdest thing ever. And it's like I would know where she was and something was going on, and I would show up. And um, one day there was something going on. She was dreaming about something, and I stopped her and I said, "Wait a minute." I said, "Was there this other girl with her, and did she look like this?" And she's like, "Yes." And we were having the same dream at the same time.
Yeah, your soul or your is out of your body, and you guys are astral traveling
That's
together.
why I'm kind of surprised that things happened the way they did with her and I, because we were so close, you know? And it's just like it took one thing to just implode.
Well,
So
I've been learning like what's going on and has been going on since 2020 is
Sage, shut
divide.
up. No, you have 7 wives. I don't need to be, you don't need to be on my mind. Crackhead. Oh
But
my God.
that, like, I used to do that with my friend Tracy when we were younger. I could finish her sentences. I knew exactly what she was thinking. We kind of had that telepathy kind of thing going, but I had it more stronger with her. But then after a while, I've learned like sometimes souls are supposed to have an experience with each other, but you're not going to have a
And then
lifetime
disconnect.
experience with
Right.
each other.
And
And
then
it
it
could end in a
disconnects.
bad way, or they can just, in my case, disappear. Like one day, I don't know. It's like they fell off the face of the earth, and I
Right.
don't know where that person is anymore. So, and maybe that's what it was, is that you and Susie had an experience to uplift each other, to be able to find yourselves. I mean, because, that's how I got to know you, is from being in your chat, watching the show. Well, also because of the other person too, which I forgot that I still have them on my phone number. Or in my
That's always
phone.
fun.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'm like, you know, they don't
Okay.
bother me.
I am extremely worried about Chad right now. I don't think they were having any storms out there, so it's not like
No, it
should have
was
popped
sunny.
off.
It was sunny in his bag.
Yeah.
He's
Uh,
having a really bad day.
see. Well, Brenda, I gotta get my nails done. They're too long. I'm over here texting and I'm hitting like 5 other letters with the letter I'm trying to type. Let's see. Someone get off her.
I was just reading what Sage was saying.
Oh my God.
I like it. I like the name Sage. That's my
Sage Cootie.
That's my grandson's middle name.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Yep. And sage is actually really good too. The Native Americans, we used that as, that's what Chad could use too, is some sage in his house to sage out, because actually lower vibrational beings and demonics don't like the sage.
Really? Yeah, that's true.
Frank and Mirth, I could teach him how to make some holy water. I know how to do that. I know how to dispel stuff I've had somebody call me years ago because they were being choked and the kids were being messed with at night. And so when I went over there, she's like, I know that you can go downstairs. There's a crack right here in my wall, and I know you can seal it up and clear it out. And I'm like, what? Okay. So got my holy water together and went over there and went downstairs and did whatever came to me that I felt was right. It's not like a protocol or anything like that. And I didn't have problems after that.
I wish I would have known. Chad should have got a hold of me and said, hey, Ren, I'm having a really bad day today. We would have went ahead and waited.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Hi, Rain. So, yeah, I'm completely concerned. Like I said, I hope he didn't get mad and beat his computer up. Or himself.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Because it's not his fault when there's glitches. I mean, it happens. It does. So what we may do, I did put a link in there because I got some froggy people in there. So any of you froggies want to jump, you can go right ahead and come on. So we will sit up here and we will save the show for when Chad is feeling better. And we will just go ahead and sit up here and have a good time. So
yeah.
We don't get to do that often, if anybody's ever noticed. God, not hardly at all.
We can talk about anything.
At least for a little bit.
Dimensions, UFOs, can talk about benevolent things. I can talk about shamanism, Buddhism, Hinduism, isms.
Mytism.
Yeah, mytism.
Mytism. There was something what was it? I was watching something and it was driving me insane. There was some kind of noise that these people were making. And oh my God, did it set me off. Like I got confused. I was like, anxiety. I had to turn it off.
That's not good. That's a bad frequency.
I had to turn it off. I was like, no, go away. Satan, get back in your hole. Because, it was really weird.
Well, that's what we're dealing with, this frequencies and energies, like our, these things set off, and our computers set off a frequency. People have those monitors that they read, like what radiation and stuff that your phone's setting off. It's like a microwave.
Well, my phone, I've been keeping it now because I charge it so it stays over here. But I got this box thing that has a fireplace in the front of it and it lights up and it's got this fragrance stuff in it. Plus it purifies the air. So I took my regular phone cord and plugged that into there, which it's plugged into the wall. So I've been using my bar that I have for my computer. So my computer has to stay on while my phone is charging. But if I have it charged over here, I usually keep it away from me now. I don't keep it with me anymore. But that's the first time that a sound has ever triggered me.
Right.
You know, so it was kind of weird.
Yeah, you can wrap your phone in aluminum foil, make like a Faraday cage, just aluminum.
Yeah.
I've done that when I got, I don't know, I had some things happening to me too, and I got a little paranoid, so I started wrapping everything.
My problem is people call me in the middle of the night, that aluminum foil would not last. And yes, Texas, he used to on and off. He's been doing some stuff lately and traveling back and forth from his house to his sister's and house sitting and stuff. So, but he used to come into Abe's chat all the time, on and off. So, it would do him some good because he can come in there and talk to everybody who, you know, very much cares. You know, it's a very, I love Abe's group, the whole group, because it's almost like you get in the chat and it's like a family, you know, and everybody talks and we'll goof around. And you know, when Abe starts, and this is a hint, so don't anybody tell Abe, when Abe starts getting real serious, and I can look at him on the computer and start to see his aura get a little darker, I will pop up there, or I'll ask him for the link. And I'll go up there and I'll talk to him, and I always say, Abe, how you doing? You know, how you been? And I'll pop a couple of jokes or say something funny and get him laughing. And but I don't tell anybody that when he starts getting into things that are very serious, his military, when he talks about his military, I know that still bothers him because I can see his aura change.
Right.
So
unhealed
yes.
parts. I know that because I don't have anybody to bounce anything off on. So it's just me, myself, and I bouncing off them. So, yeah, seriously, it's. I mean,
you know, I
do the work, but you know, it's more powerful for like Abe's show because you got everybody that's on the same page and level.
Yes.
Jesus always said it's more powerful when there's two or more.
Yes. Now, Abe, I'm completely different than him. Abe does see, now I do see the dark spirits and all that stuff, but I don't let them control me. Abe doesn't let them control him, but that is what he sees. And for the most part, it's all he sees. So I am a lighter person. I have a different spiritual light than he does.
Right.
Because I don't always see bad. I do see some good. Like the night we were sitting on here and I seen Susie's daughter standing behind her with her hand on her shoulder.
There's Jen. He's back. Yay.
We were worried about you.
I was talking to statues for about 3 minutes,
Yes,
and I'm like, why aren't they moving? Why aren't they answering back?
And that is why I do it. And I don't tell him because I don't want him, because, you know, Abe's a very prideful man, and I don't tell him. But when he's sitting there and he's getting into something real serious, and I can just tell, I see his aura around his head, and his aura starts to dim and get a little darker, and I'll jump up there, or I'll ask him to drop me a link. And that's why a lot of times when I'm up there with Abe, I will try to be silly about something or say something silly, and it gets him chuckling and it gets him out of that. And I won't tell him that, but I can see it. So, well, we were worried about you. I tried to call your phone.
That's all right.
I was going to call you and tell you, Chad, whatever you do, don't throw your computer. Just
no, I wasn't.
Don't. Oh my goodness.
It gets to me every once in a while, but I'm used to this type of thing happening. So it's just, you know.
Yeah, I know he's been putting up with a lot. But
honestly too, demons. If we're since we were talking about them, they say they show up in our electronics. You know, this may be an interface for them because it is dealing with electricity and different things. So
oh, it
Yes,
can. The
it can.
AI, I swear, is part of the Antichrist group.
and yeah. I was talking about like dimensions and densities, and I don't remember where I was on
Yeah,
that.
we just had
You were
gotten.
on number one, the
Where'd it go?
flat, or was it one flat?
Yeah. Hang on a
Yeah,
minute. Let me get it
one
back
was
up
a
here.
straight line.
A
Yeah.
straight line. Okay.
And it went flat. All right.
Yeah, and then you popped out. You went flat.
I made it all the way up to dimension 7 or 8 before I realized I wasn't talking to anybody.
Oh no.
So you
Yeah,
did
I was
pop
like, why is
into
everybody?
another dimension. That's what Sage said, that you popped into
Yeah.
another dimension.
Yep, it's a parallel one.
So Chad was
found it,
reading
all right.
along.
You found it. Okay.
Yeah, and so in
Density. That was
they
as far
consider
as we got.
density. So like first density is physical, and the first one is like elements, molecules, water, electricity, and minerals. Um, and second density is plants and animals. And then third density would be human and other physical beings. Fourth density is mastery of love. Molecules are different. Spiritual acceleration or spiritual accelerated growth happens in the fourth. Now, us as human beings, allegedly, some of us are stuck in the third dimension, and some of us are entering the fourth dimension. Fourth dimension is where time starts to become a little more lucid. You can play with it a little bit, and how that works is in the fourth, you can't physically go back and say, visit another life, past life or future lifetime, physically, but you can mentally, through hypnosis or and other techniques. And the government is well aware of this. And I'll give you an example. I used to do hypnotherapy, and when I was training, I remember there was a group of people, and they did a progression on them, and brought them into the future, and they could choose door 1, 2, or 3. Door 1 would bring them 100 years into the future. Door 3 would bring them 300 years into the future. And so at the end of it, you pull everybody out and you say, okay, those of you that went through door 1, raise your hands. They raise their hands, and you ask them, what did the future of the world look like 100 years from now? And they'll all give you pretty much the same answer. What did the world look like 200 years? Those that went through door 2, and it's the same thing with door 3. They'll pretty much give you the same answer. So who's to say our government isn't experimenting and trying to, utilize this and those beings that are psychic and are entering the fourth dimension? That's who they're using, and that's in their chairs. That's who they're using to look into the future. And that's where time starts to become a little more lucid, but it doesn't come lucid until the fifth dimension. And that's where you have mastery of instant manifestation and light or wisdom. And allegedly, and 6 is mastery of love and light combined. And allegedly, dimensions 5 and 6 exist on the exact same plane, just at different angles. One's angled at 33 degrees and one's angled at 45 degrees or something like that. So that's how two realities can exist in the same plane at the same time. It's just having the molecule. So in the atom space, basically, you have you, and then there's something else in that empty space around it. And so, the dimensions aren't necessarily a million miles that way past the sun, and then dimension 2 is a million miles that way away from the sun. It's, you kind of go into yourself a little bit to get to these. Now, or you kind of go, it's hard to explain, but the space is shared. So like in your room right now, you have angels, you have demons, according to the Catholic Church, and you have other entities that are walking around, and they're able to do that because their molecules are angled differently.
And I see them and I learn to ignore them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
you're a fourth dimension. You're entering fourth. Yeah, you're entering fourth.
Yeah. I mean, it is an all the time thing. And I don't care where I go. And I used to, when they try to talk to me, I used to try to talk to them, and then I realized people would be looking at me like I was stupid and crazy because, well, nobody else sees them. So going to
Wow.
bed, I had to set boundaries because, you know, I could never sleep. But now, even to this day, I can tell you right now that there are 15 things in my room right now with me. I already
Wow.
know. So I just learned to
And they're
a
all
deal.
dickless maggots.
No, they're not.
I'm kidding.
But, you know, I mean, when you've done this as young as I am, you just learn to, or as young as I was, you just learn to adapt to it, like as if it's part of it. It's part of my life. It's been a part of my life for a long time. So
You were born that way.
yeah,
Every kid was born that way. It's just that the indoctrination of their parents and the school and society makes them shut down. Every
Yep.
child is born open, but they get shut down. I was the same way. I mean, I had to sleep with the light on forever because of the disturbance and demonic stuff. I lived in a kind of evil, spoopy house.
I can sleep in the dark, but I sleep with my TV on because then I have a steady noise that's going on, so that everything else around me I can kind of block out, and I'm still able to go to sleep.
Oh, I need a dark room.
So
I
I can't have complete dark and silence because then everything, it just,
it doesn't
starts bothering me.
No, since I got older and moved out of that house, it doesn't bother me. It's got to be.
I don't care
it's
where
the
I
house.
move. They follow me.
No, because there's dimensions there, bad ones. We found them. My son has found them too. I tested every kid, all the kids. Yeah, it's like no.
So with the law of one, it goes up to dimension 7, and that's I think that's Seth's material. No, that's the Ra's material. And then Seth also talks about dimensions also, I think through I forget her name. It starts with a J, sorry. So there's different variations of it. Now this one continues on and it says 7th is non-physical. So I think 6th dimension is considered the last dimension for physicality. And that's where you enter pure consciousness, where our souls and groups of souls reside. So that's where our souls are, not our oversouls or anything like that, but they're saying that's the 7th dimension. Now, 8th dimension, they're saying consciousness as stars, the last true point of individualism as a singularity. And then in 9th, it's saying galactic consciousness, parts of galaxies. Galactic consciousness, parts of galaxies from where physical ascension is possible. And 10th is consciousness or conscious entities grouped together to form galaxies. So the one before that, the 9th, they were just parts of galaxies. And then in the 10th, they're all united and they become whole galaxies. And the 11th, the entire universe, complete cycle. And number 12, creator, brain, God. Now that's where I have my little discrepancy because I'm not all of this I'm not following. I think this is all a trap. But it's information, so we'll just go ahead and go through it. And then 13th is creator or God, and I don't believe God created this. I believe that creator God is the demiurge, the one that was created by Sophia, who decided to create on her own. And this is where, again, what's her name? I'm drawing.
Lilith?
No, our friend.
Oh, Susie.
Susan. I'm sorry. I had another name in my head and I couldn't just pop it out. But this is where Susie would be of great help, in
Right.
that sense. But,
Right.
but 13th is supposed to be creator or God. That is the ultimate, and that's where we all become one, I guess, according to this scenario.
There's quite a few different ones. I found some others too.
Yeah, and I don't know if I said it here this time or if I said it last time, but 4th dimension, I've been told, is also a construct. So I've heard that being described as a construct and not a true dimension, but an in between step between here and the 5th, and it's called astral.
That's
think
what
the
I
astral
heard
world.
too.
You
Yeah, and all
too?
the
Okay.
astro beings live in there, and some like
And the
the
fourth.
Greys and Draco and all of that, the lower beings, but they're higher than one step higher than us, but lower, but they can't go up higher. They can't go to fifth or sixth dimensions. And like we're
Yeah.
supposed to rise up past that, you know, kind of
To get,
consciously.
okay.
I mean, I've heard that too. So
Nice.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I got on dimensions. I mean, I know there's parallel realities, right? So we got
Right.
parallel realities, and I think those can be infinite. And then, but I think the more realistic they are and closer they are to this one, the stronger they are, you know, in that sense. Now, I've been attacked by demons before in my sleep, and I've seen them. I know once, uh,
Do you get sleep
it's been a
paralysis?
couple, it's been once, two. Yes, I do get those. Yeah. Um,
that's not
and
fun.
I seen them before. It was interesting because the demon doesn't have a nose, it doesn't have ears, and its skin is really thin and white, kind of transparent, and it's got like sharp little teeth, and then its mouth can open really big.
Oh
And it
yeah.
was going to bite my shoulder. It was coming up behind me to bite my shoulder, and I said, "Bite me, and you are going to choke on love."
There you go.
So that was my answer. My dream, and it did not bite me. I didn't have any bite marks on my back when I woke up either, and stuff like that.
Yeah, that does sound like a rake though, but if it was in a dreamscape, it wouldn't have been a rake.
Oh. Yeah, and they also messed with me too in the parallel timelines too, because I think they don't have creativity. So I don't think it's like they can create something on their own. They just borrow and use it. So I've
They
noticed myself.
parasite.
I was in another parallel lifetime where I was straight and in a relationship with a daughter. And there was a man knocking at the door, and he opened it up, and he turned around and he grabbed my daughter and pulled him into him. And I knew it was a demon. And I said, "Touch that child. Let that child go, right now." You know, and that's about when I woke up. But but I knew it was a parallel lifetime that I was living. That's what was weird. You know, so there are these parallel dimensions or realities. I don't even know if lifetimes, yeah, maybe. But and I look at it this way. I think the parallels go this way, and then the dimensions when they increase and decrease go this way, more or
I think
less. You
so
know,
too. Yeah,
yeah,
I
that's
think so
kind of the way.
too. And when I learned about it, I was like, well, if I got a parallel life, I said, I bet you they're living a better one than I am, and I'm not too
He
happy
was
about
Well, see,
nice house, and a family and a child, and I'm like, I'm like,
Texas said he had he's seen a parallel parallel. Oh, Brenda, a different lifetime. He has seen one too. So I didn't. I'm very tired, people. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep. I was
okay.
up. I was up all night. So if I fumble my words, we know why. Brenda's floating off somewhere into the wobbly
no,
yonder.
I learned about the parallel lives, like the soul has so many. They can look like us, or they can look a little different like us, but they're not actually like our whatever's contained in this body here. But it's like what is it, the oversoul or something like that I've been listening to. So it's like the oversoul is experiencing itself like a television channel, like cable, all the channels. We are focused on the one television channel, knowing that there's all these
Oh,
other television channels going on, but we're not. But if we flip, through them, we could watch something else, frequencies, but we're unaware of that. So they're experiencing, the oversoul is experiencing many different perspectives of many different choices of many different, there could be a guy version of me, like having an awesome life someplace and stuff. There could be the female almost looking like me and she's doing great. version.
Oh, what are you doing?
I just was listening to that because I've been looking into that stuff too, trying to understand, because that's what we're supposed to do, is just try to figure it out. Nobody has the answers, but everybody, I believe, has a piece of the puzzle of an answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, our lives did not come with playbooks. Okay. Everything that we do in life, from the time we've been little until we've grown up, it's trial and error.
Yeah, somebody's got a playbook, but it wasn't us.
Yeah. They kept that from us. You are correct.
Not that stupid.
Yeah, and that's another thing I haven't. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I'm an empath. So in learning about like empaths, picking up other people's energy and feelings and emotions, that you have to vibrate at their frequency. If somebody has a lower one, you got to kind of go down to pick. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But, we're all that way. Like when you go to a grocery store and if you're in a happy mood and then you walk by somebody that's just having a wretched, horrible life, and then you feel like crap when you leave the store and you don't know why, is because you walk through their energy field and
it's stuck to you.
They got all over you.
Get outside in the wind, let it blow it off.
Yeah, well, that's why nature, going out in nature, grounding, putting your feet on the grass. And I mean, I did that. I went for a hike because I was too much in my head, put my hand on and looked around to see if anyone was around, because I was like on a tree and thanking the trees and, just trying to get, because they're grounding, trying to get mindful and grounding.
I remember one time saying to a tree, standing there doing this, and I'm like, I'm gonna hug you, but I'm making sure you don't have ants
or poison ivy.
I did that.
Poison ivy wrapped
I did
up
that one time. I was like, oh God, what a beautiful tree, let me hug it. And before I knew it, I was itching and I had ants crawling on me from that tree.
I think I have a question before we end.
Go ahead.
So there's God, and then you have the eons, allegedly. You guys are frozen again.
Yeah. No, we're not. We're just not moving.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I'm like, nobody's moving. I'm talking to myself again.
We're listening
We're intensely listening to your question.
On my screen, you're frozen. Sorry. So, okay. All right. So one of the eons was Sophia, and she decided to create without her counterpart, allegedly. And so she wanted to create without her male counterpart, and it created this universe. And because she didn't do it with her male partner, there was an imbalance or something in our universe. You guys are okay. You're still frozen for me, but I still hear you. It created like a ripple. It created something that needed. It's an abomination what we're living in, basically, is what they're saying. And when she had her child, the demiurge or whatever, the god that is in the Bible, it didn't see anything around it when it was born. And so it assumed it was the one and only God, and it convinced the angels it was the one and only God, and did all this creation, and things just were dysfunctional, basically. So God sent in Adam, and Adam was supposed to be like more powerful than this God. It could create a prettier heaven than this God, like 10 times prettier and everything like that. So this God was jealous, and he also figured out he wasn't the one and only God at that point, and so did everybody else. And so that 1/3 of the angels fell, 2/3 stayed. This is considered a arrogant God and ignorant God, in a sense. This is the one that was created by Sophia. So this is the one I don't want to pray to. This is the creator God. He created this planet, if you've listened to us before. out
Okay.
of
Where I need to know something before you go any further.
sure.
Where are you getting that from?
Oh, I know what I know exactly what he's talking about. I do.
Because
This is
because
just mhm.
because if you're hearing that from somebody, I need to know who it is because some of that is not right.
Okay. So this information comes
Naga, isn't it from the
from
Naga?
Morgue official, Morgue official, and he was a Christian who was very strict and brought up very strict, and then questioned the Bible, and then started doing his research elsewhere into this different scrolls and different things like that, and
It's
started
the I
looking
have the book.
to all
I
the
have the book. It's the I can't even say it, Nagamati or something book. It's with the scrolls that they have. I've read about it, and
yeah
it's a potential, but I look at it as we have timelines. And it seems like different timelines. That
yeah
could have been a timeline potential because now I'm hearing it from you, and it's just like,
right
kind of don't believe in that. I
yeah
mean, I thought it was a potential and possibility, and it possibly could have been, but I don't actually believe. Just like there's some people that have thought that Earth was in a higher dimension and wasn't called Earth, it was called Tara in a higher dimension where
mhm.
humans were a little bit different and stuff, but due to the wars and all that in whatever kind of blew it up. That's why they always say that the earth is very important to this universe. It's the heart center of
It's
everything.
made out of dead bodies. It's made out of some kind of
Well,
space
Yes,
no,
space
we
yeah,
live
app.
on the body of giants.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean
I
they're all. I mean God didn't. He created life out of I don't know
No, there was there, but
earth
we
out of
got
death.
layers and layers and layers of crap on
Yes,
top of it.
yes.
Right.
It's not
Well,
that
Mike.
God created that. God didn't create that part. That's just that
No,
part was already just kind of layered
no.
on. We're in layers. It's like the Native Americans talk, like to get to the core of everything is like an onion. You got to peel it within yourself. You got to peel it. We got layers and layers of crap in our DNA from so much stuff, but there's a core essence in the human body, just like the earth. There's a core essence of divinity within the earth that's just been layered on over so much. And our history and our books and everything else is not as real as we think it is, actually.
Oh no, our history is a total lie.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, it's, indoctrination by whoever won what time. And there's been more than just before Noah, or not Noah, but before that. There's been so much more on this planet before what we know.
I get to fighting with Glenn over that because he'll say something, and I'll have to let him know. Don't go by history. It's
No.
like he'll talk about, well, the medical training I have. You have the medical training that belonged to the Rockefellers. You
Yep.
learned what they wanted you to learn. And we argued so much about that today before the show. That's what it was. I told him, I'm not too keen on getting biopsies because when you have a tumor and you get a biopsy, what happens? They poke it. What is tumors? What is cancer?
Yeah.
A parasite. When you poke, your body accumulates. That's why you get tumors, because it's your body trying to protect the rest of your body from it. So when
I
they
know
do a
that
biopsy,
personally
they open it up
because
and
they
it
did
spreads.
something. They did something to me,
Do
and
you
I
know?
dropped down to 97 pounds. I could feel stuff going through my system when it happened.
Do you know that he argued with me and told me, oh, well, I went to school and I worked for this whoever it is that tests the stuff. I know what I'm talking about. And you learned from the Rockefellers.
I learned
Finance.
from personal experience.
Well, I have a doctor that I listen to who's on that list of doctors that got shunned because they want to tell the truth. Well, if he's not telling you that cancer is a parasite and that if you turn around and you have a biopsy done on a damn tumor and it doesn't spread it, because why? They make money off of radiation therapy. They make money off of cancer treatments. That's why they do it. He doesn't want to listen to any of that.
No, because
sometimes he gets so hard-headed. I just want to bang him up against
you
the wall.
you can't force somebody in their belief systems.
That's
you can't
true.
force somebody to change their belief systems.
Mhm.
It's like a lot of people are like, I want people to wake up. You can't force them to wake up. Everybody on the earth is at different levels of awakening. And some were born with more conscious aware. It's consciousness. It's not your brain. It's
Yeah.
consciousness. And it's your
Now-
heart center.
Now,
It's not.
Chad, there are other gods, but the creator God, the creator father, he is not the bad one. It is the ones that, look, when the Roman Catholics first took over writing the Bible, first of all, the Bible was written thousands of years after Jesus. I will tell you that right now.
Yeah.
And so when the Roman Catholics took it over and wrote it, they did it to fit their narrative. Do you know that there is another book after Revelations? It's in the Ethiopian Bible. I found it.
Well,
And I haven't read it yet. Yes.
Constantine did that too, though.
I haven't read it yet. But it's after Revelations. But so when they took it over, they just did things to their narrative. Now, when King James stepped in, and the one thing that really irritates me about King James, when he is the one who changed the stuff in the Bible to say, man shall not lay with man. And I'm going to tell you why he changed it. Because it used to say, man shall not lay with child. And he was not gay, but he was a pedophile. So he changed it.
And I'll tell you right now, in the Muslim religion, you can't sleep with another man. God forbids you to it. So they sleep with children.
No, it's not God. They don't believe in God. Muslim did not believe in God.
Yeah, they do. They
Or
call
Allah.
it Allah.
Yeah,
Well,
but
it's
that's their
Allah,
excuse too.
or
It's
it's
getting the same message.
the
They can't sleep with
the
men, so they
Messiah.
sleep with children.
Yeah,
No, they do.
but it says
sects. There's sectors of Muslims. Not you can't put all Muslims under one label.
Well,
like you can't put all
okay.
Christians under one
That's
label.
true. But no, it did. The Bible, when it was written the first time, it said, man shall not lay with child. And King James changed that to man shall not lay with man because of the fact that he was a pedophile. So, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. That's nothing. I mean, look at the Romans.
Muhammad, that's right.
Yeah, it's Muhammad.
Their guy Muhammad married a 9-year-old girl.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Muhammad,
See,
yeah.
there you go.
But not all. See,
It's disgusting. I mean, they'll marry a 70-year-old man. I mean, I'm 53. He had gray hair, so he had to be 70 or something like that to a 6-year-old.
Yeah, she was 6.
I wanted to cry. You saw it, right? Where she was trying to go back to her mom, and I'm like,
I was like, I'll be to hell. I'm sorry, no.
But not all of them are like that. You got to remember that not all, just like here, not all are like that. I mean, you just because that's what they want us to think. To think like, okay, divide, hatred. That's because true. Of this and that, blah, 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 blah. Just like every religion, like my God's bigger than your God. My God's the real God. No, your God. Let's get a war.
I think that I want to say this right now. Sage, you must own a wood chipper. I swear you have one. Anytime anybody talks about something that has to do with pedophilia, that's what he does. Wood chipper. You must own one. You must own one.
Gross. But see, I've always studied, but I go to like even further back. Before religion was ever on the planet, there was still people living here. There was the people on the planet, the Mayans. I studied with them. I literally studied with an elder when they said all the Mayans are dead and they left the planet in 2012 and we're all going to die. And I'm like, that's bull crap.
They're not
dead. Yeah, that made me so mad. I was just like, and I found an elder. I have books because they have the calendars. And
But
2012 was not the end of that.
no,
It was the middle of the procession of the equinox. We are heading out. That's why they have the date to 2030, is because they know that their time is running out. Doesn't mean humanity's
they
going to
did the they
finish.
did yeah, and they did the same thing with 2012. Now I will tell you this. You know,
This
whenever
is
somebody says, I think we jumped a timeline, and I said, you know what, something happened, and I had said this a long time ago before anybody said anything about it. I said something happened in 2012. I felt it. It was
Yes.
different. So since 2012, I felt something completely different. Then when they started talking about the Mandela effect, I was like, wait a minute, shut the hell up. No, I know the Monopoly guy had a little
Thank you.
eyeglass.
That's the one that gets me too.
I know he
Yes.
did. And I know that Fruit of the Loom's cornucopia, it was a cornucopia with fruit in it, because I used to have to do the laundry and wash my brother's little underwear, and they had the cornucopia in it. Do
Yes.
not tell me that never happened. I will call you a liar 100%.
And it's mirror on the wall. Who's
Yes,
the
it is.
fairest of them all? Not magic mirror on.
No,
Now it's magic
no.
mirror. Now it's magic
No.
mirror.
Yep.
But you know what? Think about this. Have you ever thought that they're like messing with people to change stuff when you don't know it? Like they've changed stuff in the dictionary, they change meanings in the dictionary. Then they sit back and go, "Oh yeah, look at them, Mandela effect." Ha ha. They don't know.
But
what
you're
we
allegedly you're supposed to be able to go say like try and find an album with it on it, or look at your old albums and it'll be changed. Like if you have if you have Fruit of the Loom underwear in your drawer that you haven't touched in 20 years, you know, and then you're just like, let me go check that out. It won't have the cornucopia.
What about
on
the
it,
timeline?
you know, even if it
in
did.
your house.
But if we had so many different timelines too, you know what I mean? Like jumping timelines and stuff. I'm gonna have to, now you got me fired up. I'm gonna have to get back into my studies of the
but it's true, because
we fired her up.
Because what gets me is when you pull one of these Mandela effects on someone and they say, no, I don't remember the cornucopia. It's always just been the fruit. I'm just like, oh, we're on separate timelines.
Do you remember
we're merged, but we've been on separate timelines.
Do you remember the take a bite out of crime? What was he?
It was a dog.
It was a dog, right?
Yes.
So my daughter and her husband got in this argument because now apparently it's a tiger.
What? Oh my gosh.
And he remembers it being a tiger. My daughter remembers it being a dog.
Yeah,
so
it's
she
a
called
dog.
me up. She calls me up, Mom. Take a bite out of crime. What was he? I said he was a dog. McGruff. He was a dog. She goes, that's what I told him. And he keeps saying it was a tiger. I'm like,
the only tiger we had was Tony the Tiger.
That's right.
And that's it. Gosh.
Scruff McGruff. That's right, Sage.
Yes.
And I'm like, every time she calls me and asks me this stuff, I feel so old. But then I remember I had her very young and I grew up with her. So, you know, we're not that far.
So,
but God,
this kind of puts us in a weird spot too, because we're at an interesting age. We're Gen X, right? We're not quite baby boomers.
That's right.
Now, I'm not saying all baby boomers can't listen to this talk. You know, my mom can hear it all day long if she wanted to. You know, she looks into these things as well. But
oh, my dad's not like, he's like us. He's the one that got me like this ever since my whole life, you know. So
right.
Good luck convincing anybody else older than us that this is what's going on.
Well, that's because, you know what? I think they've been doing resets. They do them all the time.
Because our government knows about it. But imagine going up to your father and saying, oh, gee, Dad, I think CERN is causing timeline lapse. And this is happening and that's happening. And do you remember that thing that happened in the mall in Miami? That was probably demons coming through and blah, 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 blah.
You can do that with my dad. My dad will agree. Because
they can't hear it. Billy Bob that works at the bowling alley and drinks Spirit Night don't know. He's just Billy Bob. He don't care about anything else.
Drinking Spirit Night.
Here's the thing beyond that, you know. So that's what I wonder. But our government absolutely does.
Yes,
And
they
that's
do.
what's so scary. It's like, oh man, they're so far ahead. And I think that's what CERN is doing.
Yeah.
They're far ahead in some aspects, but not in quite
Yep,
all
Sage,
aspects.
he was a bloodhound. You are exactly correct.
Let's look up when CERN was built and let's see when these things started happening. That's
You
what
know
I'll
they
research
turned it
next a little
off?
bit.
Do you know
Yeah.
they turned it off recently? And I'm going to tell you something. I started sleeping 8 to 9 hours a night when they turned it off for days. I was up late last night, but I was on the phone and I was involved in a very interesting conversation. So that's why I didn't sleep. But I've been sleeping. I have been going to bed about anywhere between 11 and 1 in the morning. It depends on what time Abe goes live. And sometimes I won't say anything in Abe's chat. He doesn't even know I'm there. I will just sit there and I will watch him and see what kind of day he's having. If I feel that he's, a little combobulated and starts getting that dark aura, then I'll jump in the chat and say, hi, everybody. But if not, I'll go lay down, go to bed. And I've been getting up at 9, 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. I've been sleeping since they turned that thing off.
Oh, you're lucky. I've been waking up.
No.
Oh, literally,
wake up like at 2 or 3 and wake up at 5. Don't have to get up till 6. Like, I don't have to work tomorrow, but I guarantee I'll be up between 5 and 6, crack of dawn. Just, it's not fun.
Sage used to sit and smoke a blunt in his Dare shirt.
Sage. That's excellent. Good job. I like that. That's great.
Yeah, keep your kids off of drugs. What we're gonna do? This is what we're gonna do, Chad. And I want you to let me know. We're gonna hold off on the rest of the show. Okay. We are going to come back and do it, but I want to make sure, we'll come back Saturday night and we'll do it again. If you are having a bad day and you are being attacked and you are not having a good time with it, call us, let us know, talk to Sherry. And if we have to skip because it is this, and we have to skip and move to a different type of show and come back to this one later, we will.
Yeah,
but
it could be the show you're researching.
You've been researching into it in depth. So when you start researching into that stuff, especially demons,
yeah,
they can get on your ever-loving nerve because they don't want people to know their deepest, darkest secrets, even though most of us already know them. But they don't want it put out to people who don't know because they know what will happen. So
yeah, that's true.
We are going to go ahead and do that. I have another show I have to go be at soon. But we are going to go ahead and do that. And we're going to do another show Saturday night. We're going to give you a couple days to kind of Musa. Don't do any more research in it. You've got all the notes that you need. Set that aside. Okay.
Thank you. And I appreciate everything you did tonight and said tonight, because I really, this is really a sensitive subject to me when we go into demons. But your love really, really shined through. And it almost made me burst into tears.
So. Well, don't do that. You'll get me crying, and the sheriff will be over there crying, and we'll all be crying. The chat will be crying.
I appreciate it. I mean, this is real. Well, I appreciate it. So when you say that, I want to tear up and cry. So I'm just waiting for you to.
Sage will be laughing at all of us. I just want you to know. Everyone except for Sage. Sage will be laughing. Sage will tell all of his wives, come here, you got to see this. But yeah, we'll do that. We will do another show Saturday night because Abe usually doesn't do shows on Saturday nights. So for the most part, we can start a show. We can even run over. And I don't have to worry about cutting into his show. That's the only thing with all of us who watch each other's shows is because like when PRT's on, Abe's shows start real slow until it's over, then everybody goes there. You know, we split things. I know that sometimes I'll see that PRT is on and I'll think, and I've even said it, doggone it, I wish I would have known they were doing a show tonight. We would have waited. So because everybody
yeah.
goes to PRT, even me. But so it makes it rough. But I think on Saturday nights, he's been doing a Patreon, so not everybody goes over and does the Patreon. I'd have to find out, but Abe hasn't. And last Saturday night, nobody did him. Abe was off, so that's why we did a show Saturday night. So we will go ahead and I'll schedule another one for Saturday night. But and I don't want you to do any more research on this. You have enough. You've got those papers, set them aside. Okay. Don't even think about it. Don't, go plant something. Go do some gardening for the next couple days.
You know I'm going to research this.
I know you're going to, but I'm telling you to stop it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
They are.
Maybe I can drive to his house and be there by Saturday.
Yeah, I know, right? Sherry wants to go visit so bad.
I do. I really do.
Put Kiki in the car and you guys drive on out there, and Chad will be like,
that would be a fun time. That would be
bring
nice.
your laptop though.
Just because there's so many places to hike on the
and we can do this show.
Yeah. I should look into it. Save up some money and just fly out and rent a car. And
good night, Brent. Yeah, everybody. Yeah. PRT apparently is on right now. So, hi, Randy.
What is PRT? Because I don't know this.
Paranormal Roundtable.
Oh, thank you. Okay, got it.
Yeah, and that's a good one
I know
for you to sit and listen to, too. I love Josh is so melatonin when he tells his story. He is the greatest storyteller.
Nice.
Ever.
Yeah, I've watched him a couple of times.
He's so monotone. So, but
yeah,
but yeah.
Nice quality. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but we'll do that, guys. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap it up so that everybody over here can go over to PRT, because I know that's what they're going to go do anyways. Half of them are already jetting. Brent already said goodnight.
Good night, Brent.
and half of his mods are over here in my chat, including me.
Sage is a mod there. Sage is a mod there too. So. Sage got to go mod.
Yep, Randy's over here. Randy's a mod over there. I mean, hey.
Oh, we even got the link too.
Yep, you can drop that link in there. It's all good. So, but we'll schedule it Saturday. And like I said, any problems, Chad, at least take one day away from doing any research.
Yes, I will.
At least do that. Okay. Go prune your plants or something. Go do something outdoors.
Go make some fermented concoction. Yeah.
Oh, it's done. That's what I've been okay.
On, yeah. What?
PRT. It's already said. PRT's done. Oh yeah, we just jumped up. But
more people are coming on now.
Yeah, but we will put the show. I will schedule it for Saturday, and we can do that, and it'll be okay. We're I mean, we're here. And if you have to, because you're really confused on certain things, Susie talks to you, so just get a hold of her.
Okay.
And she might be able to straighten things out a little bit about different gods, and because that's one of her specialties.
Yeah, that's true, huh? Because she is really into God. I mean, not just Jesus, but I've always been Jesus. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So reach out to her and tell her that you might need a little bit of direction on certain things, and then Sherry can help you with the things that she has done to help get through her stuff too. So
she has a ton of information. I know.
Yeah, I'm going through that
crap. Yeah. So there's a lot of us that can help you.
Yeah. Got too much personal.
And I don't want to hear that you don't want to be here anymore. Chad, I'll dig you up and kick your ass. It's as
Okay.
simple as that.
I will. Okay. I said that.
I'm just saying. I don't care if you stink or not. I used to work in a nursing home. I'm used to bad smells. Just
I don't
saying.
stink that bad.
No,
Hopefully.
not now. So, but all right, guys. It's been fun. Kiki, yes, we're almost done with your mommy, Kiki. Hi,
She knows
Kiki.
I opened up a bag of cheese balls.
Oh yeah, she's like food.
Yeah,
Just like my dogs. I can't open chips in front of my dogs. They're like over here going, oh, we're eating. But all right, and mine's bald now. He went to the groomers and he's like,
He looks so cute.
bald.
Mine's like Two-Faced because I tried giving her a little doggy grooming today and shaved one side that she wasn't
I
laying
forgot
on.
to shave.
Yeah, I gotta
You
get
wait
the
till
other
your
side.
dog's asleep before you shave her face.
It wasn't her face, but yeah.
I told
Half
Jack
her
I
body's
need
done.
to get. I told Jack I need to get my cat in there and give her a bath, maybe shave her. And he's like, "What do you want to
Love
die?"
that.
I'm like, "Well, maybe I can give her one of my pills and put her to sleep, and we could do watching sleep."
We've been doing that with our cat, my cat. She's been knotted up. But Kiki got her little, I cut her right here so she could see because her stuff was poking her in the eyes. All right.
Well, my cat is so mean. She is so mean. I would put my cat up against a panther any day. I sure would, because she is just as when she walks around and I know she wants to attack me, I literally go, "Not now, Satan, I'm busy." She is so bad. And she gets those ears back and her eyes get big and they're pure black. Pure black.
Oh my gosh. Could you imagine if her name was Satan? I'm sorry.
Just as bad. Her name's Wednesday. I named her after Wednesday Addams because she's horrible.
That's cute. That's funny.
She is so mean. She attacks me. And then I was on the show today with Glenn and I felt nails and I looked down and she's down here with one claw in me going, "Hey,
oh no,
I'm gonna get you." I'm glad the dog doesn't let her on the bed anymore because I know she used to come up there when I was sleeping and she would stand on my chest and then she would take her paw and push on my sternum, which had been broken when they did manual CPR, so it hurts.
Oh gosh.
And she would see if I'd open my eyes.
What?
And I finally got to the point where I'd open my eyes and I would look at her and say, "I am not dead yet."
She's out there doing kitty compressions.
No, she sits there. She used to get up on the bed. I swear she was waiting to see if I died in my sleep so she could be the first one to eat me.
Oh, suck your life force out is what she's trying to do. Like, she's right there.
And I'm thinking myself, I should have
good.
let that owl carry you away and eat you. Why did I say to you? This is what I get. God. She is something else, man. She's sweet boy. But then there's times she's the sweetest pie. And she's really nice to other people when they come in my house. I am the only one she is like that with. The only one. My ex-husband, his wife will come to pick up their mail and she'll sit in her. She will walk up to her and rub on her. And I'm thinking, what is wrong with you? Yeah, not me. She will beat me down like it ain't nobody's business. But since I've had Putin helps with that because Putin keeps her away from me. She tries to get on the bed. He could be in a dead sleep and he feels her presence. And he jumps up out of a dead sleep and runs and chases her off the bed. So, yeah. He does not let her near mommy. He protects his mommy.
How long have you had her?
8 years.
Oh, yeah, it's so long enough.
Yep. And her jiggly on her belly drags the floor so she cannot say she's ever starving in this house. She won't leave. I had the front door wide open and was chasing down Putin when he got out. And I went all the way down the road and got him and came back. And my front door was wide open. I didn't realize I left it wide open. And she's just sitting there with her tail wrapped around her legs, just looking outside. And I'm like,
she's got it made. You feed her and she owns you.
you're dang right she's got it made. She gets her kitty dry food all day, and she gets tuna or salmon, or when I boil chicken for the dogs, she gets boiled chicken from the dogs too.
Spoiled.
She's got it made here. She ain't going nowhere.
She just goes, no, I'm not fending for myself out there.
That's right. Ain't nobody out there gonna feed my fat. So yeah. All right, guys. Saturday night, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. We will go ahead and have the show about the dimensions and the demons, and you demons better leave Chad alone. Get off my
Linda.
Chad.
Yeah, really.
Thank you.
Don't make me come out there, because I really don't care for Washington or Oregon. I lived in Washington State once, and I had to leave. I didn't want to run nobody over. Those people are crazy. So yeah, we will be doing that, everybody. And I want everybody to have a good night and a good rest of the week, and be very careful out there, because things are nuts, boys and girls. And like always, everybody, please be kind to one another. And Randy, listen to the music at the end when I shut this off. Nellie made it for me. It's pretty cool. All right, guys, have a good night.
Good night.
Welcome to Beyond the Box. Conspiracies and oddities. You'll find your reality shifting. Dark technology. Shadows monitoring. Your world crumbling. Escape the Matrix, come outside with us. Beyond the Box. Beyond the Box.